Hi guys, my name is Alexia and I'm from the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Los Angeles. And today we're going to be focusing on another cultural activity. And the name of our activity today is Wonderful World. And the reason for this name is because there's so much art out there in the world based on different cultures and traditions. And today I wanted us to go back to Latin America to learn about one particular folk art that is present in Panama, because Panama is actually a beautiful country with beautiful art and tradition as well. So let's learn a little bit more about this art and the history, and let's make our own mola art. Okay, so for this activity we're going to need a lot of construction paper, a pencil, and our glue stick or glue bottle. So the trick for this activity is that we're going to do a lot of research, and we're also going to need internet and our computers.
Okay, so you're going to go on your keyboard and your computer, you're going to type out Mola Art, and a lot of the images are going to pop out and they're kind of going to look like this, so you choose which one is your favorite.
And so I went ahead and drew my fish already, and I didn't draw his fin because I'm actually going to cut out his fin, and what I'm going to do is cut him out and then place them in my frame. So I'm gonna choose a black frame, or you can use any other color you want for your background. Maybe because he's a fish, I'm gonna put him in blue. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I'm going to add all my colors with construction paper and the very different elements within the art, how I'm going to include them in my own example. Okay, so let's get started on that. So after you cut out your white paper, what you're going to do is that you're going to get your background paper and you're going to put it in here. You're not going to glue it, but you're going to trace it. Since I forgot to draw my fin, I'm going to only trace my shape. So what I'm going to go ahead and is I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to shape that. After that, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my fin, and I'm going to use the color yellow to cut out my fin. So fin. I'm going to draw it out, and just like I did, I'm going to cut it. But this time, instead of copying it, I'm going to glue it. Okay, so I'm going to draw my fin. So drawing my fin, I want to kind of just refer back to my image so that I'm able to know what size my fish is going to need. So I'm going to go and draw out my fin. It seems like I could see a couple of shapes. So I'm not an artist, but what I always do is I try to see the shapes and how each line connects so that I'm able to draw out anything I need. Okay? So I'm gonna use that fin. This is gonna be my fin. And now I'm gonna cut it out. Okay, so then I'm gonna add my fin to my fish. So I'm gonna add it right there. And since it's a little bigger than my frame, what I'm going to get is I'm going to get another blue construction paper, and I'm going to put it under So it looks like, and I'm going to glue that at the end. For now, I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab my glue stick that I see, and I'm going to glue it. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to add my other shapes. So if we go back to the picture and we see it has like a little bit of colorful shapes. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to replicate that with everything I cut. Make sure to not use up so much paper, but if you know you're going to need like a little bit of that color, I would suggest you cut it in half so that you're able to save the paper and not waste it. For instance, I'm going to cut this pink. Okay, so this is my final product. I went ahead and glued all my shapes. The only parts I use construction paper are for my tail, my scales, my little bone here, and the little stripes that you see on top. I tried to do the best that I could when it came to the swirls. I think the green one's one of my favorites, and even the purple one and the tail. But I tried to go based on the image that I chose, and this is the final result. So I hope that you guys had fun. I know it was a little long, and it might take a little long to finish this project, but trust me, the results are amazing, and you get to see how much detail and how much care goes into this piece of art from Panama. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time for more cultural awareness around the world. Bye, guys.